Hello, great people. Happy Sunday. Welcome to a moment with Ark and Blessing. I'm so happy to have you here today. Thank you for clicking on the link to watch this short video. I'm your host, Ark and Blessing. Quickly on today's podcast, the topic is You must be the change you wish to see in the world. I must be the change I wish to see in the world. This is a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. I found this quote so interesting and I decided to use it today as a topic. We are all familiar with the word change, and we are also familiar with this quote by Mahatma Gandhi. But we have gotten to a point where we should not just be familiar with the word, we should see how we can put it into practice because we need this change to make the world a better place. There's a story behind this quote I found so interesting. And the story is Mahatma Gandhi is a life coach, he's a counselor. People do meet him for advice and so on. Then there was a day set for visitation. People gathered to visit him for counseling. And a woman came with her son for Mahatma Gandhi to advise her son on the need to eliminate sugar consumption, that the son eats things that are too sweet. Having gotten to their turn, she approached Mahatma Gandhi and he asked them to come back in 2 weeks' time. The woman was wondering why he could not attend to them and asked them to come back in 2 weeks' time. But she had to comply. She left. In 2 weeks' time, they came back. And Mahatma Gandhi was able to give the son a compassionate advice. The woman thanked the man for advising her son and asked him why he could not advise him 2 weeks ago when they came. Mahatma Gandhi replied by saying that as of 2 weeks ago, he was consuming sugar and he don't know how to start speaking to the boy or teaching him how to stop sugar consumption without embarking on the journey. This is a very clear example. Mahatma Gandhi had to eliminate sugar consumption, had to ensure that he worked on himself for 2 weeks before he could be able to preach to someone else on the need to change. And that is where the word "you must be the change you wish to see in the world" is derived from. Now, no doubt about it, there are a lot of wrongs happening. There are a lot of things that are happening that we are not happy. People are complaining, people are lamenting, families against families, friends against friends. The government is not favorable. A lot of things happening even in the world at large. We have complained, we have lamented, and things seems to remain the same. Nothing changes. Now, this quote makes us to understand the need for us to look inward, the need for us to assess ourselves and change our ways before we can look outward, because you need to reshape your behavior, reshape your perception and approach towards life situation. That is the best step to change the world, because you must be the change you desire to see in others. Yes, we live in a world whereby even in the markets you see an elderly woman want to deliberately cheat you because she want to sell you pepper and okra. She will cheat you. Taxi drivers will increase transportation fare unnecessarily just to make life uncomfortable. Even when there's no increase in fuel price, they will increase price. All these things happen. People are so impatient and aggressive. Take for instance, you are standing in an ATM queue, somebody wants to come and overtake you to withdraw the money even when there's no emergency. We see these things on daily basis. In the hospital, people that you came before them, they will be attended to because maybe they know the nurses or they know the doctor, and you will be sitting down there. Nobody will attend to you till a very long time before they will come. These things happen. I once worked with a boss where whenever he's coming to the office, we are sad, we are not happy, we don't want to see him. Anytime he's not around, we are happy, we discuss, and we are free in the office because of his attitude towards us is very, very bad. That is the life we found ourselves. And you find out that these are the same people criticizing people. They will criticize a lot. We criticize our government, we criticize our family members, we criticize our friends, we talk down on people, and we ourselves are guilty of what we are talking about. Yes, there's no doubt about it. Criticism is allowed. And if you must criticize someone, You should make sure that it is a constructive criticism. That is, your opinion about that person is valid and reasonable. But we live in a life where people criticize unnecessarily. And these are the same people doing the wrong things. Then how can we change? We must be this change. We must be, our life should be a reflection of what we want to see in others. Let people see us and have reasons to change. There is this transformation that occur wherever people watch you doing something nice, something good. People want to imitate you. People want to do the same thing. It is natural. It is better for you to do those things you expect to see in others than sitting down to criticize people, sitting down to condemn everything that people do. Yes, our government is bad, but the truth remains that it is you and I that vote our leaders there. Yes, some of us do not even go out to cast votes. It doesn't matter whether your vote will be counted or not. You have to do your part. In any way you find yourself, you should make sure that you are transparent in whatever you are doing. You should make sure that you on your own, you are doing the right thing. It doesn't matter what others are doing. I shed tears in the last election when I watched a young, vibrant youth graduate fought themselves to the point of death because of argument of money, sharing of money during elections. These are things we do. These are things we do, yet we condemn people, we condemn others. We feel that what we are doing is right, what others are doing is not right. We must be the change we want to see in the world. If we want things to become right, if we want to see the change we desire, then it begins with you and I. You and I have to reshape our perception. You and I have to change the way we think, the way we talk, the way we relate with people, the way we treat our fellow human being. We need to do that for good. We need to change it for good. If we want to experience change, we need to work on ourselves. It is very simple. It's something we can do. Instead of sitting down to lament, to criticize, to condemn, and to talk down on people, we have gotten to a point where we need to realize that we are all involved in the problems we see today. And unless we begin to change our attitude and approach towards these things, we can never experience the change we seek for. Thank you so much. I know that the world can still be a better place, a friendly place and a peaceful place to stay, if only we can work on ourselves individually towards experiencing the change we desire. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Bye.